What's up, YouTube? It's Joel here. We have some good news that more checks are coming this week. Those stimulus checks, those $1,400 stimulus checks, and this is coming straight from the IRS. There is about to be a priority on also sending out checks to Social Security beneficiaries. I'm talking SSI, SSDI, the railroad, Veterans Affairs, all of them. We're going to unravel what's going on with that and why it's very important that it happens now and also for future stimulus checks. And yes, you heard me right, future stimulus checks. Also, we have an update from the IRS Commissioner, Charles Rettig, about that $3,600 new child tax credit being paid out monthly and the new portal being created that's going along with it. And don't forget, you might not be seeing that stimulus because them debt collectors got it. They got your money, and you don't even know that they did. But we're going to unravel all that in just a moment, too. A lot of people are looking for that third stimulus check, but it's delayed. People have already gotten theirs, but it doesn't matter if you haven't gotten yours. This is stimulus money with the purpose to stimulate the economy, get us back to normal, pre-pandemic. But good news is there will be a new batch of stimulus checks hitting on the 24th, along with some physical checks being sent out as well as EIP cards. Remember, last week they sent out around 100 million plus checks to Americans. Now remember, there's going to be around 285 million people affected by these checks. So we are still a little behind on everybody getting their money. But the goal is to get everyone their money before the end of March. And that's coming from President Biden. But one thing we don't need to forget to do is smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps out the channel to grow. Get these videos out there for more people to see and get the help they need. But the main focus is really on the Social Security beneficiaries when it comes to these stimulus checks and why they have not received their stimulus. Most people are going to be receiving their stimulus by direct deposit, but that doesn't include like the people that are on Social Security. This $1.9 trillion stimulus package called the American Rescue Plan was intended to provide much needed economic stimulus and assistance to people across the country immediately. Nothing that's been going on has been immediate. And we are counting on your agencies to ensure the beneficiaries are not left behind in the seamless delivery of those payments. This is what lawmakers wrote talking to the IRS. We all know they've been having a little bit of trouble over there. Those that are on SSI and SSDI retired on fixed incomes. Why in the world is there not a priority to get them their stimulus? In a letter addressed to the IRS Commissioner Chuck Rettig and Social Security Administration Commissioner Andrew Saul, 4 Democrats, including the chair of the House Ways and Means Committee, urged the IRS agencies to accelerate the distribution of payments to those individuals, many of whom are low income. So the great news is they are finally putting some priority on this. They're finally acknowledging that, hey, these people on Social Security haven't got their money. This is very important because don't forget, there's a new infrastructure bill that's coming out. This is going to be another $2 trillion stimulus package. There will more than likely be another stimulus check tucked inside of there. If they put pressure now when the next stimulus comes out, there will be priority for those on Social Security. People need to make a big deal about this, and I'm glad that there are some lawmakers that are doing that. Now, I've got sources that some have already received their stimulus that are on SSI and SSDI, but that's not the majority of people. The majority still have no clue what's going on, even though there's been some that have been trickling in. Right now, we are limited on information. This is what the IRS had to say about getting info. Do not call the IRS. Our phone assisters don't have information beyond what's available on irs.gov. So if you can't call to get the info and then the website doesn't have the info you need, we're basically told just to sit and wait. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And a lot of people are not going to see their stimulus at all because remember, this wasn't voted like a normal bill, getting 60 votes in the Senate. But remember that big word, budget reconciliation? And because they didn't put a law in place for this, debt collectors are getting people's much needed stimulus. There are so many people that are saying, well, I didn't get stimulus. I didn't get stimulus. I got a lot of people commenting, Joel, you said this day, you were going to get stimulus. Guys, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of people out there that aren't getting stimulus because debt collectors got it, and that the IRS is not communicating that to enough people. The IRS right now is being asked to do a lot, but at the same time, you got to think, why didn't they put it in the bill to give the IRS maybe another good chunk of money to help get all this facilitated for them, asking them to do so much? It's not just about saying, we're going to give you stimulus, Americans, we've got them coming. You actually got to send it out. And then there's, for a lot of people, some are still waiting on the $600 stimulus check. Some are thinking, I'm probably not even going to get this $1,400 stimulus check. If you order something from Amazon, they provide the best price most of the time, and they got a lot of stuff they're selling. But one thing they do that is great is fulfillment. You know, Amazon Prime, getting it in 2 days. How nice would it be if the government said, hey, we're going to help you out, Americans, and now we're going to send out stimulus checks directly to you, and guess what? Everybody gets it in 2 days. You're talking about a lot of people being happy. But as for now, we've got some more stimulus checks coming. There's priority that's being sent over to the IRS saying you need to get Social Security, people that are on Social Security, their money. So hopefully we'll see that all coming out soon for those as fast as possible. Okay, now we got an update on the new monthly child tax credit that's coming. Now I'm talking about that $3,600 per kid that used to be $2,000 per kid. Experts say the expanded federal child tax credit included in the President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package will be a significant benefit for many American families, especially those in low-income earners and those living in poverty. IRS Commissioner Charles Rettig told Congress his agency must establish an online portal before it can implement this program. Then you got the president and senior Democratic officials who are pushing for a permanent tax increase to the child tax credit. So it's not just about sending out more stimulus payments for the kids or increasing the child tax credit. It's about establishing and setting up a new system that gets every single kid out of poverty in the U.S. That's the end goal. We're the richest country in the world. We have so many in poverty, especially kids. And the goal is building a whole system around to facilitate monthly child payments to families for the kids. That's why they're looking at, hey, we've got to build a portal. We've got to build a website. We got to have a place for people to register. We got to have a place for people to keep up with the payments that's getting to them, because this is not just going to be a one-time thing. This is something they look to make permanent so that people are getting relief throughout the year, and it's consistent, and they're not having to wait till tax season to get that extra chunk of change to be able to take care of their families. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, don't forget, if you want to start investing, building some wealth, start by getting 2 free stocks with Webull. It's awesome. It's free money, and it gets you started on the path to wealth that I'm going to help you go through. We're going to stop living paycheck to paycheck, which they say 7 to 10 Americans are living that way. And through this True Life Investing channel, we're all going to be better, we're all going to grow, we're all going to move forward together. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all stimulus news, and also learn some really practical ways of increasing your wealth, making some money, and coming from a person who grew up with nothing and has learned how to work the system, build some wealth, and some easy tricks to get your foot off the ground. Because this is the thing, I know what it's like. How are you supposed to save money when what you're making barely covers your bills? That's where I want to help. So let me know what you think about this in the comment. This is Joel, True Life Investing. Till next time, peace out.